Welcome to another mod spotlight. Today I'm spotlighting Superior Shields by epicsquid319. The first part of this video is going to be about the vanilla shields, and these are the shields added using vanilla materials. This mod also supports many other mods, which we will go over at the end of the video, but for now we're just going to cover these, how they work, and how to equip them. So just for starters, we're going to start with the wooden shield, which the wooden and stone shields are the weakest in the game, and they are also the cheapest, with stone only taking 4 stone and a stick, and wood only taking 4 logs and a stick. Now if I take this wooden primitive shield, and the way you equip it is with the baubles. And baubles is a dependency for this mod, so you have to have it. And if you don't know, you can access the baubles inventory by clicking on this little ring right here, or by pressing B, which is the default keybind for it. Then you can place it in the charm slot, and then you will notice a second health bar appears. Now, the wooden shield only adds in half a health point, so it only shows that, and it's not going to fill up any further. The stats are based off of what is shown in the tooltip. So the shield capacity is 1 HP, the recharge delay is 5 seconds, and the recharge rate is 0.2 health points per second. The durability is 40, and that is because every time that it heals the shield, it will take durability. That is how the vanilla shields stay balanced. Other things from other mods do not use durability. Instead, they might use RF, mana, or something similar. Now, what can the shield do? So, if I take a husk, for example, you'll notice that right now the shield is empty. It's actually not. I think that's a client bug, because now that we took damage, I'll let it re-heal up. And as you can see, it's re-healed again. It was just a client bug before, but you can see that the shield takes damage from me. Now, the wooden shield is pretty much pointless. You might want to get it because it's so cheap, but I wouldn't bother with it. But what is actually good are these two sections. Now, for the vanilla shields, there are 2 different tiers. The first tier consists of iron, diamond, obsidian, and endstone, or ender, and the second tier is gold and emerald. The difference is that these ones are based on durability and shield capacity, so they will be able to take more damage, while these ones don't have so good durability, and they have okay shield capacity, but they have really fast charge rates. Now, if we go through, you will see the recipes, which you can also see in JEI. All of them use a redstone torch, except for the endstone one, which uses endstone and a shulker shell, and that is because this one gives a special effect. You can see all the statistics under the tooltip. Basically, this one is mediocre, this one's pretty good, this one's a bit worse speed-wise, but good health, and then this one is about slightly better than the diamond one, but worse than the obsidian one. But this one, because it's crafted differently, and it's also the N tier one, if we equip it and we get a mob, once our shield is charged up, there we go, it just has to be charged up slightly. Now if the zombie depletes our shield, then he will start floating. And that will happen with nearby mobs as well. He's gonna fall at some point. There we go. So if I grab a few of them, and they're all around me when it happens. Okay, it didn't happen that time. Let it charge up again, there we go. And you see, it's not just one mob that gets affected, it's multiple mobs. And that is the same with other effects from other shields. Now this tier right here is all about the shield the charge delay and the charge rate. as this one only takes a second to start charging again, and then it charges 2 health points per. So it only takes 2 seconds, or 3 seconds to charge, 1 second for the delay, and then 2 seconds to actually charge back up. So the gold one is really good if you want to regen health real fast. And the emerald one is slightly worse, but it has a higher shield capacity. Honestly, if I were you, I would just, if you wanted, if you could afford emerald, I would just go for one of these ones. So now that we are done with the vanilla shields, which take durability whenever they charge, we are now on to the add-on shields. And as I said, many more add-ons are supposedly coming in the future, but currently there are 8 mods supported, and we will go over every single one of them. Now, the first one is thermal expansion. What's unique about this one, compared to vanilla, is that it uses RF to charge the durability. So whenever it charges the shield, instead of taking durability, it takes RF. So all these ones are just better versions of themselves, where the flux resonant one is much better than the best tier of vanilla, but this one's, I think, about, it's faster at charging. Actually, all these are very good at charging, but it's about the same as Obsidian. And then there are these versions, which if we look, this is the hardened, the second tier, and then there are the Nova ones. So there's Pyrotheum Nova, Cryotheum Nova, Aerotheum Nova, and Petrotheum Nova. And they are created using all 4 of the dusts. So this one, for example, they all use hardened, and then they all use lumium and aluminum gear, but the difference is the 3 dust. So this one sets nearby mobs on fire when shield is depleted. This one gives nearby mobs slowness when shield is depleted. This one gives nearby mobs blindness when shield is depleted. And this one gives nearby mobs weakness when shield is depleted. And you can charge them all using a energetic infuser from thermal expansion. The next 2 add-ons that we are going to cover are Ender.io and Endergy. They go together as Endergy is an add-on for Ender.io, but to get started, there are 3 types in Ender.io that are to do with dark steel and end steel, while there's also a 4th. So these ones are all crafted with 4 dark steel or end steel, and the dark steel one is a weaker version of the end steel one. So these are the conductive iron ones, energetic alloy ones, vibrant alloy ones, and then this is the interesting one, as there is the solarium one. And this has a shield capacity of 10, charge delay of 10 seconds, and charge rate of 0.5 health. And when the shield is depleted, it will give the player speed. And it's crafted with a octadic capacitor and 8 solarium ingots. So if I take this and charge it with the wired charger and equip it, and then you'll be able to see, I probably shouldn't have spawned him yet because there's 10 seconds to charge. Should be any second now. There we go. So I get speed. It's a very quick burst of speed. We should see that again. But it will allow you to get a bit of speed away from the enemy. If you ask me, it should probably be a bit longer, but that's how the mod creator had it. Now we have the Endergy editions, and Endergy, if you don't know, is sort of an overpowered add-on for Ender.io. It adds in faster machines and faster tools and stuff like that. But these ones are upgraded the same way, or not upgraded, but made the same way with dark steel and end steel, where there's 4 different tiers of those, and then there's a final tier. So there is the energetic silver one, the vivid alloy one, the crystalline alloy one, and the melodic alloy one. Now this is the best one other than that, which we'll cover in a second, with shield capacity of 14, charge delay of 1.25, and charge rate of 2. So that is pretty cool. But the really good one, while it has no effects, this is objectively the best shield of the game. That's why it's in the overpowered add-on section, where this is made out of stellar alloy ingots and a stellar capacitor, which is a very difficult thing to get, but at the same time, pretty easy for how overpowered it is. And the shield capacity is 20, so it gives you double your health, charge delay of 1 second, and charge rate of 2. So this is very overpowered. And if we charge it up really quick, then you'll be able to see that it will charge up pretty fast. And for the amount of health that it gives, that is pretty overpowered. Now we are on to our last shields. The first shield is the meat and pink slime shields, and they are the add-on for industrial foregoing. So this one is created like so, and this one's created like so. And while the pink slime is actually pretty good, except for the charge delay and charge rate, they are good because of their effect. So this one has a chance to feed players when player is hit. So, actually I'm not going to show you right now because there's a chance for that to happen. And then this one has a chance to spawn pink slimes when player is hit. And the pink slimes I found are very, very, very rare. But it's a way to get pink slime. So if you don't have an automated way, this works. And it happens whenever a mob hits your shield while equipping this. The next 3 shields are from Britannia, and I should have said before that those 2 shields run off of RF, just like the last 4 add-ons, or last 3 add-ons, plus that one. And the Britannia shields are different because they run off of a mana tablet. And there are 3 tiers. There's the Mana Steel, the Elementium, and the Terra Steel. The Mana Steel is just a normal shield. That's the crafting recipe. But then the Elementium one gives the player haste when shield is full. So if we equip that, then it should charge real quick. And then now we have haste. And it's permanent haste until someone hits us. And then the Terra Steel one heals up your health when it's full. So I'm gonna take some damage. And now if I equip the Terra Steel mana shield, then as the shield charges, once it's fully charged, then I get regeneration. And then once my health is full, the regeneration will disappear. Actually, I got that last bit wrong. Instead, it gives you a small bit of regeneration every time that it fills up. So then, if I take damage again to lessen the shield, then it heals again, then I get more regeneration. But you only get 3 seconds of regeneration per shield heal. Now, the next 2 shields are from the mod Nature's Aura, and if you don't know what this is, because it's a fairly unpopular mod, and it's fairly new, it's a mod by LPEC, it's a magic mod, and I have a review on my channel if you would like to check it out. But the Infused Iron one is just a normal shield, doesn't do anything special, but it's crafted like this. And then the Shield of the Skies does something special. It's actually a pretty good shield, all things considered, but also this is probably the most overpowered part of this mod other than Stellar, where if I pick this up, also it's crafted like this, and these 2, they only charge off of the Aura Cache, and the Aura Cache will go down just like the Mana Tablet will go down instead of taking durability. So if I have that on, then after, how long? 10 seconds, it will start charging. And then when the shield goes depleted, there we go, if I grab a bunch of mobs, once it goes depleted, they just disappear. Now it says that it knocks nearby mobs away, but I don't know where they went. I'm willing to believe that either they get sent like super high in the sky and then they fall somewhere at some point and I never noticed, or they just despawn. I don't know which one it is, but still pretty powerful. Um, and that works on a lot of mobs. Now, I didn't really want to end this video on a low note, but one of the last things that is added on is an astral sorcery support, and it talks about perks being added or something about that. It says astral sorcery shield perks to buff existing shields, but I haven't been able to find a single perk here that talks about vanilla shields, because that's what I first thought. Maybe there's perks in here that have to do with vanilla shields that affects the superior shields, but I haven't been able to find a single one. So after investigation, I asked around in the Discord, and no one really knows, at least not yet. If I find out during editing, I'll put some text up on the screen right now that says how to do it. If after I upload it, then I will comment down below. If not, then I don't know. But there's supposedly support somewhere, and it says something about perks. So anyway, guys, this is the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed. Check out the mod in the description. And also, one thing that I forgot to note is that when you wear it, it does slightly render on your body. If I move that, it's hard to see, but it's to my right side, like on my hip right there. You can probably see that when I turn. And that's just the same for all the different shields. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.